this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Toronto Mounties. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Gets him a yard to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down now. It's Lindsay, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to him on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Denver.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On the 24-yard line.
Forward to about the 27-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Number 26.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. As they run the counter play. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
No chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, Lindsey. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The option on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And Oliver.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
First down, Denver.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
third down. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll look to throw here. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Now that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete there. Picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. A 2-yard pickup.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken on the 25. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Under pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays, because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And that's one where the quarterback has to show the agility of his feet and the arm. And to scramble still was... able to make the play.
I'm going to show my age.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
7, Broncos 6. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Denver.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. The decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Number 21.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
6 is the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Dick. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Completed by Watson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 27-yard line.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On the option, here's Elliott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be set.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
11-yard line.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
On the play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
For the running back.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 29-yard line.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st down, Denver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
25 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he gets this goes up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
To Stephon Diggs. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here at 32. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Broncos 6.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Denver, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.